It's always a good idea in coding to reuse patterns or actual code again and again. It provides consistency to your projects. So in order to display our categories, we are going to reuse most of the functionality that displays our list of tasks. And as with a task, you can edit and delete a category as well as add a new category. So we created new categories template called categories.html, and we are going to copy the tasks content and we'll paste it into categories and we'll modify it. The main difference here is there won't be any expansion on the accordion because there's no additional information required for the category, just the category name. Just clean up our code here. Again, we have a H3 for categories. We could put that outside the row, but because a header is a block level element, it will automatically occupy the full width of the available space on the browser and force any subsequent content down onto a new line. And in this case, instead of looping through a list of tasks, we're going to loop through a list of categories. So we change our for loop to look for category collection. From task to category name. We don't need a due date anymore. And we don't need the detail, the description. So we are cheating a little bit here. We don't necessarily need a collapsible header. There's cards that we could use from Materialize, but because we have that pattern in place already and the shape of it looks similar, we're reusing it. We're repurposing our collapsible accordion in a way that they just don't collapse. We don't need our chevron because we don't need to expand further. Let's clean up some white space. Let's check our divs are in place. That's one of the gotchas when removing HTML elements. Just make sure you don't leave any stray closing tags for elements. It happens all the time. And one way of ensuring that is to make sure your indentation is in place. That'll give you a visual idea of determining whether everything's in place or not. Okay, so then we create a get categories function. And its job is to do a find on the categories table. Again, we'll shortcut this. Categories.html is the template we're going to render, and our categories parameter, we'll feed that from a direct call to MongoDB. So mongo.db.categories.find. if you do find yourself coding in other languages later on in your career, you'll really appreciate how succinct and neat and terse Python can be in terms of getting things done. In other languages, that could take 8 or 9 lines of code. We have old stray functions, so let's get rid of those. And there we go. We can see our tasks, or our categories, are in place. Let's do another little bit of cleanup on our HTML, and which will take us to delete, edit, and eventually add a category.